In this video, I want to show off my jQuery centric programming approach that I used on this offers project that I'm just working on and reached a certain stage of maturity. And this programming approach is one that I use on all web applications that we are doing now. It greatly simplifies the code itself and makes it much easier to maintain things, make changes to things when the need arises. One advantage is there are only 4 different files in this approach. The first of the 4 files is a static HTML file, the index.htm. And this is a fairly short file. I'll jump to the bottom of it. We see there's 133 lines in it, so a couple pages if we printed it out. And there is no programming per se here, no conditional logic, no processing, just laying out the structure of the page. There's not even any data on the page yet, but we see we'll have a section for the selected promotion and so forth for all the sections of the page. The next file out of the 4, number 2, is the CSS page that controls the styling. And in this case, it doesn't take much styling to dress up that page and make it look pretty. There's a very cool website that allows you to get these color combinations that are supposed to go good together. So I made reference to it there. That defines my color combinations. The third of the 4 files is the JavaScript file. And this file is delivered along with the original HTML to the client browser and begins to run and actually handles every change the user makes. It watches for clicks and keys typed and then responds according to what the user is doing. So basically it consists of many functions that are designed to handle a particular action of the user. As an example, this first function will actually run without any action of the user because it triggers just upon startup. And this is how the data gets loaded into the original list of the the promotions that the user is going to consider. So that this list here gets populated. Right now it just has 1 in it. How does it get populated? It gets populated by this function. All these functions use AJAX to go to the server and run some cold fusion code requesting particular data. And the data is returned to this JavaScript program in a format called JSON. And JSON is a compact, flexible, string-based, readable data format that makes it very efficient to get this data into the JavaScript program so that the JavaScript program can stuff it into the HTML. And that's what's going on down here. So you can see we're setting some HTML values in the page here. And then this file just has many of these functions. Another one for when they click on the Add Promotion button. And again, the AJAX call out to the Cold Fusion code requesting particular information in the JSON format and then showing that on the screen. So let's see how long this is. There's almost 800 lines of code here. So this is where the real heavy lifting is going on. The fourth of the 4 files involved here is the Cold Fusion code. Basically, like the jQuery code or the JavaScript code, this one consists of many functions. Basically 1 function per type of interaction the user has gotten into. Here's the one for getting the list of promotions. And in all of these we have a block of code that basically checks the authentication of the user, make sure they're allowed to get this information. It can reject them if they're not allowed. If they are allowed, they go into the actual carrying out of the request. In this case, we're doing a SQL query against our SQL database and getting the name of all the promotions and then packaging that in this JSON format. And then here is actually the JSON format being returned to the user, really to the JavaScript program. That's received by the JavaScript program, and then the data in this package is pulled out and stuffed onto the HTML page. And that's it.